Scenes like this are dashing hopes of a quick return to relative security in Mogadishu. There have been a rise in the number of ambushes, assassinations and suicide bombings in recent weeks. But despite the increase in violence, the African Union mission in Somalia, or AMISOM, continues to claim its opponents are on the run.
Mogadishu est libéré d'al-Shabab, c'est un fait.
Mogadishu has been liberated and the enemy defeated. It's a fact that the enemy has been weakened. That's why they're resorting to these asymmetrical warfares by planting bombs and doing targeted killings. But as you know, security is a process.
It's a claim disputed by many observers in Somalia.
What we've seen is now a gradual turning of tables, as it were, as al-Shabab feels more confident, realizes that it doesn't have to flee, and that there's still space for it to operate in southern Somalia.
It's against the backdrop of the ongoing violence that leaders of African nations contributing troops to AMISOM met in Kampala last weekend. Top on their discussions how to increase the number of peacekeepers in Somalia to 20,000. They also discussed the thorny issue of Kismayo, Somalia's second largest port, where a rift between the federal government and local leaders is believed to be an unnecessary distraction from the main goal of fighting al-Shabab. They also urged the government to take over the running of Kismayo's airport and seaport. These are decisions that will put pressure on Kenya, whose troops have been accused of backing one militia, the Raskamboni Brigade.
Une décision a été prise. Maintenant,
Now we're going to have more consultations with the Somali government, African Union, and the troop-contributing countries to see how to implement the detail of the agreement, so for the time being we cannot set timelines.
The election in September of President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, an academic, was seen as a vote for change. But he has struggled to overcome bitter clan politics, corruption, and a stubborn insurgency. Somalia's neighbors and foreign powers are now keen to avoid a return to civil war in a country that has known little peace for the past 2 decades. Mohammed Adow, Al Jazeera, Nairobi, Kenya.